ends up against TA, you don't really have much about it.
Omni Rubik, Brew Rubik, these kind of tanky brawling heroes backed up by a ranged support. A lot of harassment coming out of Jin-Q, and then that brawling nature of JT. Might be used off here onto GH to guard the Lotus Pool. They'll let the Ogre take it, and they turn quickly with Miracle's damage onto the Rubik. Jin-Q trying to dip back into the trees, but with no mana remaining, he's got nothing left to give. Except...
Chase at the TA. Mirror pretty far to its power.
And yeah, Ogre is nowhere to be seen. GH kind of pulling the small camp miles away as Miracle just gets lifted straight back in towards his Brewmaster. They do turn onto Jin-Q there. The damage from GH barely slays the Rubik. Well, up at top lane, Metamorphosis and a move from Omar here. They've got a Skewer and a Lotus, but they move AME further away from the TB, but Sumail is here.
What are you doing?
Yeah, while you set up and try and push down bottom, that top tower falling quickly, and Miracle has also rejoined around this twin gate down south with GH, but AME, JT, and Jin-Q turning to fight. They lose the Bloodseeker, but Miracle's dead twice in quick succession. Invoker with a nice tornado to try and hold them back, but Nigma Galaxy once again bring the numbers and take down the Invoker. 3 for 1.
Roll available.
That's kind of incredible that he didn't have to use it bottom. He comes in to save Omar with his Rolling Thunder. They'll get the kill on this Magnus at least. Jin-Q waiting for his moment to strike as well, as Noob drops low, has Sunder ready. Tornado sends him skywards, down into the silence of the Blood Right. Tried to Sunder, but couldn't quite. Gaozu start to move into position. JT's nearby. Roshan's about to die. There's a move with an RP Skewer right onto the Bloodseeker. Rolling Thunder connects, crashing down onto AME. Now JT is stranded in a lot of trouble. The Brewling's getting cleared out quickly. Sumail tries to chase forward. JT does barely get out of danger, but Gaozu is still being chased out and harassed by Miracle and Noob, who quickly dispatch with a DY. They're pings onto JT now, looking for him. Omar's not going to get a Skewer back on anyone. Paparazzi slipped out of harm's reach for now. But so far, Gaozu have been the ones pressing the buttons and making the move.
Oh, here we go.
And they've got a... Oh my god, I say that, and they just blow up JT. And an RP? Omar is in there on the 2 supports. Pressing buttons and making moves. Nigma Galaxy just turn it on its head. 2 in a row, and Jin-Q is attempted to blink away.
Between our voices, considering the location issue, look at that. They've jumped Sumail top lane, Gary.
They have Mike. Look at him, he's dying. The Sunstrike from Paparazzi secures the kill. But Ame's walked into an Ogre and then runs swiftly away. Paparazzi still trying to move forward here onto Miracle. With Jin-Q in tow, they've got a good amount of damage, but the meatball's off the mark, and Miracle's made his swift escape. While Omar is still being chased by JT. Radiance burn, that does the trick. The neutral Ogre's not able to take him down.
You have to forgive me, Gary. Does Miracle have a BKB up? I can't actually see over his hero right now.
You see where I am with this game, though, right? Like, one moment it's like Gaozu running forward, pressing buttons, doing good shit. Next moment, Nigma Galaxy are finding their opening. And it feels like this game so far has been lack of BKBs, and whoever has the vision to jump people, just go in and blow them up. Like, DY right now is being an absolute pest, staying alive.
I can't make this up. My screen turned off for a good minute there. I couldn't see anything. Oh, here we go.
Well, you can't see Noob anymore. Nor AME, they've both been destroyed. The chase is on from JT towards the Ogre Magi, dragging him back with the Purple Panda, and Paparazzi trying to give chase here. Omar can't really defend GH. So they'll lose their Ogre, but Miracle's come back in for round 10 of this fight to take down Paparazzi's Invoke with a massive Meld Strike. Now JT's on the run into this boxing match. They're all bloodied and broken nosed and everything. They just want to keep fighting, it looks like. Brewmaster thinking about the primal split. Roshan's still at like half HP and then taking down Omar. Magnus has buyback, no RP yet. And Noob having to BKB and try and stand his ground here. Dishing damage into DY with a good Rolling Thunder connection. In comes the rest of Nigma Galaxy to try and rally around Sumail, but he's been cycloned up, held in place. The Pango's in trouble and he's dead. Meanwhile, Miracle has been killed by Ame's Bloodseeker. Wait, what? Ame just runs in, kills off a couple, and moves into Roshan. This has gone from can't contest to we've got Roshan for ourselves. Well, Gaozu, they're pushing high ground, Mike. They've killed the tier 3. They're looking at melee barracks. And Nigma Galaxy have 10 seconds to wait. Oh, the skewer back. No way. I was going to say they have to wait for Magnus to respawn. Gaozu don't, because they've got a Jinkyu Rubik. Just skewer the TA into her death. Gone for 70 seconds. It might just be game over at this point.
It might be. I did catch that one. Jinkyu Rubik, of course, absolutely fantastic with the skewer back plays. And I can give some little bit of inside information. Oh, in fact, hold that thought, Gary. They've jumped in.
Yeah, they've got to catch. The man to the BKB and the Primal Split all used up. Noob having to BKB, trying to get a Sunder target and run towards them, but he's bashed and killed. AME too strong. And that was your chance with an RP skewer. Xinkyu's going to skewer another one back into the waiting arms of Gaozu. Sumail in trouble, dead with no buyback. And Nigma Galaxy just very quickly getting turned on their heads and taken down in game one. No buybacks available. Racks are falling. And Gaozu, it feels like they've cracked it.
They certainly have here, Gary. Tier 4 towers as well. There's no way to defend, surely. I mean, they're actually trying, surprisingly enough, but that's GG. It's all over. That's my expert analysis here, Gary.
Spectacular. I mean, really on-the-button analysis. Hot topics being discussed here by Mike the Phoenix himself.
You're very welcome, Gary.
And Nigma Galaxy, not one for the tap. In my head, usually you pick Razor and Morph to deal with the TB. Well, AME chasing Omar away.
It's just running in here.
Back in, but he's skewered under 3. And AME is just going to be dying here, looks like. Body blocked up. Static Link drains all the damage for Sumail to pretty quickly off that Spirit Vessel build. Going to get run at again. Ignite Plasma Field offering a lot of slow. Static Link and the skewer across should put an end to Paparazzi for now. DY and Jinkyu left to try and deal with the onslaught, but a Plasma Field and the follow through from Nigma Galaxy to finish off the Snapfire, and the tower push can continue.
Blanking on the name. I remember the top lane though.
Well, we've got an arena top. DY skewered and speared up against the side of that arena, and Sumail's going to arrive here to make short work of him. AME, though, has arrived with Metamorphosis to push the Razor back, and JT's Pit of Malice with the Firestorm catching up to Sumail and the Ogre Magi.
Wow, good punish there. Side of Gross who have to use the Underlord lock now.
Oh, they kill GH. Miracle stepped forward here. They're so scared of him, though.
Yeah, they know a lot of people are off map, and they are right to be worried. They're smoking towards top. Mars ready to jump. Can he get?
And there is that two-man catch in the arena. Good spear, and the focus back onto DY here with an RP to boot. We'll take the 2 kills up in the top lane. I'll try what? And swarm into a tier 2 push? Well, AME and Jinkyu doing a bit of a shove down bottom. Sumail wants to put a stop to that. AME immediately turns and returns fire. BKB sped by Sumail. Lift up and kill on Omar, but AME is burst down by Noob. And now slowed to a crawl, pummeled by Miracle. Once they take an objective, they come down to kind of consolidate the land they control at the same time. Noob, though, is under vision. Scouted by Jinkyu and DY launching their kisses at him. Noob still being chased by Paparazzi as well, but he'll arena and spear. Try and catch the Invoker here. Drained of damage by the Static Link of Sumail. Into the Ghost Walk, but there's dust. The carry. He's carried reveal. He finds the Invoker kill, and Sumail's going to try and turn onto AME now. BKB'd up and with the help of Miracle, turning into TB form and catching out AME. A lot of damage coming his way, but he's got protection. Back up from Jinkyu and DY. In comes JT with a 2-man pit of
Magnus.
Miracle trapped inside, but they want to try and grab the Razor, and the skewer back is going to kill off AME. Well done by Omar to give his life to kill the big core. Now JT's trying to run away, but he can't get through the gate. Stunned up with a adaptive strike. Miracle looking right. Well, Sunstrike will give a bit of vision into the pit. So they see 2 there, and this backstab could be good to start onto GH. Ultimate Kiss is launched in.
Okay, they're forcing them into the corner. Could be a hard spot for Nigma to fight.
And the Necronomicon units, they're coming out to fight. Hexing up the Morphling. Razor runs straight back in to keep Paparazzi's Invoker back. Can they catch up to him? And the answer is no. Omar now has to deal with Metamorphosis TB. Arena's there to catch out JT. They turn to AME, trying to deal with him. Terrorblade's strong and tall, shiny and golden. He's got Sunder ready as well, but needs a target who's not BKB'd yet. Can he get it in onto Noob? Turns with a Sunder play. He's still hexed up, though, a cookie away. They'll turn onto the Morphling now as Gaozu. They've killed one, and they've got everyone alive. A Miracle's in trouble. Stolen waveform into Sunstrike. The damage from Gaozu, is it enough to kill him? They've lost Paparazzi as Sumail and Omar coming to clear him out, and Miracle takes down Jinkyu. The book was closing. Nigma Galaxy have been kind of held at arm's reach.
Noob is
Now
in.
they're looking at the last Barrett, and Noob is there with an arena straight onto JT. Buyback is available, but your buildings don't have buyback. They've got a glyph. That will offer protection for a couple of seconds. Now you've got a buyback, which you'll use. But in comes Noob again. Straight towards DY, saw the kisses coming, trapped in the arena alongside JT, with Sumail going wild on him. This Underlord, and yeah, you go into ethereal form and try and hide away, but Miracle with his BKB is running towards your Terror Plate, forcing him back into Fountain. JT turned into a little puppy dog there as Sumail walks the dog. Barracks all down, Mega Creeps coming, and Paparazzi behind enemy lines there, dead for a minute and a half. GG called, and a bit of an anticlimactic ending to a game which Nigma Galaxy did a tremendous job in shutting down Gaozu.
Celebration RP.
Comes in with a celebratory RP onto nobody. But the big glaring question for me, we looked at it at the end of the draft, and I'm sure everyone's going to be pointing fingers at